Hello there, and welcome back to the shitstorm that is Arkham City once again. We're going to hash out a few of the side quests. Actually, every single side quest gets beaten here, except for, obviously, the Riddler. And we're going to start it off with Watcher in the Wings. Now, I had already gotten 3 of them through the course of the game. He doesn't really say anything interesting at any of them. It's more or less like, we are watching you, Batman, or kind of all sorts of discussions of fate and stupid things like that. Nothing you need to worry about, just know where the locations are, and yeah. I spend a disturbing amount of time here in the map, because this is actually the next location, I think, anyway. Hopefully, get out of the map. Yep, there we go. It's right in front of the GCPD building, so quite easy.
The moment is close. The truth will soon be shown.
And he uses his freaking zealot stab motion right there. It is basically a zealot blade, that's what it is. Yeah. I don't know who this guy is, but he's clearly Toss. As you can see, the symbols, after you get all 4 of them, they do organize themselves into a...
The 4 symbols create a master sigil.
Thank you, Batman. And now, I did get cut there because it took me a very embarrassing amount of time to figure out that you have to line them up with the 4 areas that you scanned. And you can make it bigger, smaller, etc., etc. Rotate it. And then it gives you a new symbol.
Have marked a point on the map of Arkham City.
So again, thank you, Batman. Patronizing the gamer, basically. But that's alright. I'm sure there's a few people out there where that's at least helpful. I'm actually just gonna cut myself off right there because I feel a tangent coming on about patronizing games that I really don't want to get into right now. Because I'm happy. I am really happy about the progress I made in this game now. So happy. You're a creepy one.
I knew you would find me.
It wasn't hard. You left me a map. Who are you and what do you want? Why are you watching me?
We have been given many names, but you will come to know me as Azrael, loyal servant to the Order of Saint Dumas.
Just what I need. Another secret society.
I bring a message. Dark days are coming, Batman. The prophecy is coming true. You are the warrior who will close the gates of hell. You are the one who will save this day. And in doing so, events will occur that you cannot stop. From the ashes of Arkham, the fires will rage and Gotham will burn. And you will burn too.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
Believe what you will. The message has been delivered. We will meet again.
So this is quite clearly some setup for Arkham World, whatever they decide to call it. I did look it up that the rumor is it's going to be like a prequel, but I don't know if I believe that or not. Especially in the context of a lot of the Easter eggs and this specific side mission. It did say more research at the Batcave, but that doesn't actually mean anything. It's closed. It's done. It could mean DLC, I suppose, but I hope not, because that seems like an interesting setup for the next game anyway. Or maybe they'll just ignore it completely, which would be even sadder. Our next side mission is kind of fucked up.
Tiger Command, this is Air Tiger 7. We are approaching the designated location. The alleyway is empty. Thermal scans show no activity. Hold on. There's a body. It appears to be naked. Heat traces. Not been dead long. Oh, jeez. It looks like someone's cut off his face.
Most unusual. Continue with your patrol, Captain. None of the inmates match this MO. I presume it to be merely a territorial dispute. A message, perhaps?
Affirmative.
Now, obviously, Hugo Strange is in fact dead, because of the backwards way I decided to tackle these side missions. So I apologize for kind of breaking the game there, just a little bit.
I should scan the crime scene to determine the cause of death.
Batman about to get CSI all over this place. And so yeah, I did say it was a bit fucked up, and it is
The
because
victim's face has been removed and the head wrapped in bandages. There have been 3 murders in Gotham over the last month with the same MO. The press have nicknamed the killer the Identity Thief. If he's now in Arkham City, I need to track him down and stop him.
Yep, face cut off, which is a pretty horrible way to go.
The attack left the victim bleeding profusely. The murderer is likely to have trace elements of the blood on them without realizing. I'll filter the scanner to track the victim's blood particles. That should lead me to the last person to see the victim alive. Maybe even the killer himself.
Now, it's kind of ridiculous, the whole cutting off his face. And I believe he says it's peri-mortem later on. It's like, I don't know, it's really like something Hollywood would come up with, totally insane. Or like the aborted Dexter Season 6. Like, okay, the show hasn't been good since probably Season 4. And even then, a lot of that was John Lithgow just being amazing in his role. And I will shut up for just a little bit here.
Why did you kill him?
It wasn't me. I'm not a killer. I'm a plumber, for God's sake. You've got to believe me.
I don't have to believe anything. Tell me what you saw.
There was this guy. He dropped the body there. He was weird looking. You won't believe me, but, well, he looked like Bruce Wayne.
What?
I know. Someone must have got to him. He was covered in cuts and bruises, but I'm sure it was him. The poor guy must have had a target the size of Gotham City painted on him. Looked like he'd been attacked by pretty much everyone in Arkham.
There may be more victims of the Identity Thief in Arkham City. I should look out for them.
So, yep. Basically, someone is cutting off people's faces and dressing around like Bruce Wayne. Who could it be? Who could it be? Ooh. Anyway, Dexter Season 6. The show hadn't been kind of bad since Season 4, I think. But
Looks like another victim of the Identity Thief. I need to scan the area to see if there are any more clues to his identity and whereabouts.
it did jump the shark around Season 6. Because there's an episode where there are a bunch of CGI locusts in it. And that was just so retarded, I thought.
Oracle, I've reconstructed a clean set of fingerprints, but there's no match to anything in the Gotham criminal databases. I'm uploading the prints to you now. Check these against every record in the country.
In fact, it's not even, like, retarded. I feel like that's an insult to the special needs community, because it's not retarded, it's just lazy. Absolutely lazy.
The MO is the same as for the previous victim. First, the killer paralyzes the vocal cords, and then removes the face before bandaging up the head. It's definitely him, and it looks like he's stepping up his attacks. A crime with this level of precision requires weeks of premeditation. These aren't just random attacks.
Batman, I found a match for the print, but there must be a mistake. This can't be correct.
Who do the prints belong to?
You. These are Bruce Wayne's fingerprints. How's that possible?
I have no idea.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry. But how can you actually be sure that it wasn't you who killed those people? I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place is full of maniacs who could take advantage of a situation like that. Think about it. What if Crane got to you again? You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry. Well, you know.
Oracle just being a stupid moron at this point, I think. Like, oh yeah, I know, you know, yeah. And sorry I keep zooming in on this. It was just like, I saw that and I was like, that is the biggest scalpel I've ever seen. Ridiculous. Amazing, even. So, Dexter Season 6, sorry. Totally sidetracked out of the conversation. But the reason I bring it up is because I didn't like it, and I really don't like this side mission. I feel like the killer and the writing, especially on Oracle's part, reminds me of Dexter Season
Another
6.
victim. Sooner or later, the killer will slip up. Let's hope it's this time.
In that it's just so stupid and kind of lazy, and it just doesn't make
with the
sense, I
others,
don't think.
The victim's face was removed pre-mortem with surgical precision. The care taken suggests the killer is more concerned with the parts he's taking than what he leaves behind.
Kind of a leap, to be honest.
Someone has taken a lot of care to cover their tracks. They used bleach to destroy any forensic evidence at the crime scene. Sometimes the lack of evidence is all you need. I'll filter for particles of the bleach and see who was so determined to cover their tracks.
So yeah, see, he's not concerned with leaving things behind, but he takes the time to like cover the entire area in bleach. That's kind of contradictory, if you're asking me. So yeah, more Dexter Season 6 stupidity, if you ask me. I really apologize for the people that like this side mission, but I don't know. It just wasn't doing it for me. Sorry, man. I gotta tell the truth. I don't know what that guy's doing there. He's just sulking there. It's the bat, right? Now you tell me if this looks in any way suspicious here.
You killed that man and dumped his body back there. Why did you take his face?
It wasn't me. I just dumped the body. He told me to use bleach to clean it up.
Who told you?
Wayne, you know, the rich guy.
You're lying to me.
I'm not. There's an alley near the courtroom. That's where he is. He's crazy, man. You don't want to go in there.
So yep, the evidence is mounting against Batman. It would probably be more of an effective twist if we weren't in control of Batman literally the entire game. Though maybe that's part of it, you know. They don't want to cheat the viewers like idiots for trying to imply that Batman could be, in fact, responsible. It'd be kind of interesting, but I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. So here's the killer's hideout. So very short side mission. Unlike the next side mission after this one, there's not any annoying pretense that you have to do or wait for things to happen. You can kind of do it all at once if you wait long enough, which is really nice. There does seem to be a thing with the bears in this game. Like there's a bear with Bane, there's a bear with this crazy dude who has all this weird, you know, Dr. Lecter-esque crap going on here. An entire lab in here. And
this is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. But now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have put it better myself. I take it you're here to stop me?
What do you think?
I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne. It took time, of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally to lose myself in order to create this. 6 people died. Unfortunate, but necessary to complete my plan. Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge? To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full with Arkham City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
so yep, a doctor cut people's faces off so he could get pieces, cut his own face off, and then reattach those pieces so he looks exactly like Mr. Wayne. And there's that giant scalpel once again, and all this weird crap, and just a hacking device to save the day, get Batman out of here. I gotta wonder if anyone's gonna call him on all those scars he has on his face or not. The more I watch this, the more I'm wondering how they're gonna do the Golden Age Arkham game now, because they're doing so much damn, foreshadowing for the sequel to this, not a prequel.
Identity thief,
This is just weird.
Have you caught him?
No. Prepare a new file on Dr. Thomas Elliot. I'm uploading all the details from his surgery.
Elliot, the famous surgeon? Didn't you used to be friends?
We were. A long time ago.
So he was the identity thief? Hang on. This says he used the faces he collected to make a new one that looked like yours. I mean, Bruce Wayne's. Is he crazy? No offense. Are you going after him?
He's gone. He's left Arkham City. I'll hunt him down tomorrow.
And that's just, I'll hunt him down tomorrow. How far could he have gotten now in like the 20 seconds it took me to hack that device? Really, Batman. He's just getting lazy, I think. But I digress. Anyway, we are moving on to a side mission that is quite annoying to get the prompts to continue it to work properly. Getting it started is fairly easy, though. Thank God for that. Thank God for the small things, at least. Actually, that's potentially patronizing for if there is a God out there.
I'm on the roof of the old Gotham FM building. I think it's on the north bank of the Gotham River. Someone's hunting me. I need help.
Yep, it's this dude, which we've been ignoring for, I don't know, the last 20 parts at least. Can't even remember the first time I saw him. It might have even been at the very beginning of the game. But, yeah. We help him.
Batman!
We're
Please,
Batman, we're
help me!
awesome. We're totally gonna help him.
What are you doing up here?
There's someone after me. He's trying to kill me.
Oh, don't worry, we'll help you.
I think he works for Strange. That bastard has me working on his damn tower for 6 months. And no sooner is it all operational, he has me thrown in here.
What were you working on?
There are a number of signal relay points around the top
Now
of
this
the
is
tower.
very interesting. We should really get you out of here in case something... Oh, damn. Well, he's dead. And Batman really not looking too
I
bothered
need to
by
set
it.
up a crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man.
Don't know if that's proper etiquette as a detective if someone gets shot right in front of you to set up a crime scene and not, you know, take cover. I think that would take precedent.
Here.
But anyway, once you scan the bullet, you get the trajectory. Quite a hard word to actually properly pronounce if you think about it. You kind of slur it naturally, I think. Maybe it's just me and my stupid mouth, as I've mentioned before. Trajectory, trajectory, trajectory. Okay. Okay, it's not. Ignore everything I said there. Just ignore it. Oh, balls. Alright.
The shot was taken from somewhere around here. I should scan the area.
Now, I'll just say right now, an annoying thing is the trajectory will continue past where he's fired. It's quite obvious he shot here, but quite obvious that it's Deadshot as well, based on the bullet.
There's the shell casing.
Ah, world's greatest detective. Here he comes. Sorry, dead air. I thought
Alfred,
there he goes.
Take a look at the image that's just uploaded to the Batcomputer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
What's he doing there? Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him. Send me the full database entry for Deadshot. I've uploaded everything I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.
Deadshot. I remember when there were rumors going about that Deadshot was going to be the villain in Dark Knight Rises, aka Batman 3, aka The Dark Knight Returns, aka whatever the hell the crappy titles are going to be. I don't think a movie's ever gotten so many shitty DeviantArt posters as The Dark Knight Rises.
The Batcomputer has detected another round fired from Deadshot's weapon. I've analyzed the impact sound, and the bullet struck in this approximate location. His next victim will be here, somewhere. Deadshot must be stopped.
Now you do hear a bullet fire before that comes up, but it's more or less random. So, you know, I can't have fraps going on the whole time, so I'm really sorry that you couldn't hear that, but it's... I mean, it sounds like a gunshot. Yeah, if I was really clever, I'd take the gunshot sound from the first victim and then, like, place it over just random gameplay. Okay, that was a stupid idea, sorry.
Looks like I found another Deadshot victim.
Oh, no.
I should scan this area for evidence.
Yeah, didn't sound as good as I thought it would. But here we are with the second victim, right on the broken bridge. So easy enough to find once it
Impacted
actually
here.
happens.
Deadshot
Now,
struck
I
again.
He's killed
Okay.
someone else? I know you don't want to hear this, but the people in there are all bad guys, right?
Some of the prisoners in here are not your typical bad guys, Barbara. There are a number of political prisoners. People who crossed Strange. Others who were tied into the mayor somehow. There's a pattern here. I just need to figure out what it is.
I'll run a trace on the latest victim, see how they're connected. What about you?
I'm going to check out the location he fired from.
Oracle being a knob once again. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You can see the trajectory continues past there, so I was thinking, oh, there must be a building over there. But, no, I just completely missed this tripod here. So, yeah, don't do that. Don't be an
behind
idiot.
A tripod. Maybe it holds a clue about where to find him.
It might. It's certainly good.
Deadshot made a mistake.
He did? That is definitely not part of his MO.
He doesn't know he made it. He used a tripod to steady his shot. The tripod has trace elements of a rust-like metallic compound. Wherever he stored his weapon must be made of that compound.
So what are you waiting for? Analyze the particles and isolate the area they came from.
This isn't my first day on the job, Barbara. The particles contain a small amount of a specific lead compound that was used in paints for a short period 20 years ago. I've isolated the possible locations, but there are too many to check. Deadshot's getting sloppy. If he makes another mistake like this, he's mine.
Why is he talking to Oracle now? Because I'm pretty sure he sent the bullet to Alfred. Can't we just talk to him? Pretty, please? No, not gonna happen. Just have to deal with Oracle and her silliness.
Batman, I've detected the distinctive sound of Deadshot's sniper rifle firing again inside Arkham City. I've triangulated the bullet impact sound to this location. If Deadshot is killed again, the victim will be in this vicinity.
Right, I forgot how close I was here, so maybe it's not quite so random. But you know, I was in Industrial District when I heard the second shot, and that's miles away.
How do you know?
So I don't know.
There are dead people all over this hell.
This one's got a bunch of dudes here, and more shitty gameplay. I mean, award-winning gameplay. I'm pretty sure I've made that joke before, but you get to hear it again. Lucky you, huh? Lucky you. So easy enough. Only 5 dudes. They don't even have guns or knives. Anything in particular.
Victim. It looks like he was hiding behind this car when he was killed. How did Deadshot do it?
He could have shot into the car. I'm pretty sure. You know, high impact bullets. They can go through stuff.
I think I found the link that connects Deadshot's victims.
Good. He's killed again. We need to stop him.
The first two both worked for Strange. The first victim was a specialist in wireless broadcast technology. He worked on the tower communication system.
And the other one?
I can't find any information about what he worked on, which is suspicious enough if you ask me. But he was previously contracted on military projects, specializing in advanced weapon delivery systems.
Deadshot's clearing up Strange's mess. I'll track this shot to see if he left anything I can use to find him. Good work, Barb.
So yeah, where could he have shot the bullet from? Did it go through the car? Obviously not. That would be too
The bullet
easy.
hit here.
Once again, I do kind of feel like I'm being a bit hard on a game that is, you know, a comic book game. So
That's how he did it. Deadshot ricocheted his shot off this shutter.
saying that things strain credulity is perhaps a bit much, but honest to goodness, that is kind of like, you know, ridiculous, wanted level craziness. Ricocheting the shot. He could have just shot through the horribly rusted car, but no. Oh, but no. Once again, the trajectory is way past. See, I messed up trajectory there.
To make the
Damn
shot,
it.
Deadshot would have been lying down. His body heat melted the snow there.
That's rather it's such a perfect mold of his body.
We've got him, Oracle. I've isolated a number of very distinctive plastic-based particles and identified items that use this material in their construction.
So I see. Looking at the possible choices, I assume you've decided on the power substations, right?
Exactly. Cross-referencing this against locations that would definitely contain the metallic particles from the second crime scene gives us...
3 locations. You've done it. You're actually gonna catch the son of a bitch.
I've marked the map. I'll let you know what happens.
I was trying not to laugh to that, but you could see like the creases from his
The
pants
only
in
way
the
I'm
snow.
going to find Deadshot is to check out each of the locations that match his forensic profile.
Now, you're probably not going to believe me here, but there are 3 locations. Only one is the right one, obviously. You can go to the 2 that are wrong. I went to the top one just because, I don't know, I felt like it. And it happens to be the right one, so I'm glad I didn't waste time on that. Part of the reason why I'm so happy about how this turned out. Not wasting time like that, senselessly.
There's an electrical substation in this area. It could be the one Deadshot used.
Could be. I kind of ruined the surprise, but...
Deadshot was here. He was using this substation to store his equipment and... a PDA. It's heavily encrypted. I'll need to bypass the security if I'm going to find out any more about Deadshot and what he's doing here.
Now, Batman says heavily encrypted, but I'm not sure security level 2 constitutes that. Heading? No.
This PDA was definitely given to Deadshot by Hugo Strange. It looks like he was smuggled into Arkham in order to take out a specific list of threats to Strange's position. Let's see. Deadshot only has 3 targets left. Jack Ryder, Bruce Wayne, and Batman. Damn! He's working to a schedule. Ryder's his next hit. He's marked his current location. He's going to kill him in 3 minutes if I don't get to him in time.
Now, he has Batman as a target, right? During the first victim, Deadshot shot the victim. Batman stood there. Could he have not just killed him then? I know he's working on a schedule, but honest to goodness, Deadshot. You're supposed to be like the super assassin, world's deadliest assassin now. Don't worry about the time limit here. No, I'm just using it so I can fill this with interesting commentary, but you'll be able to get there so quickly. Like, hell, I'm not even sure you need to do all this fancy stuff to get there. Maybe you do, but I get there with like nearly 2 minutes to spare, so that kind of tells you just how unnecessary it is to rush here or worry about it. It might be different on New Game Plus. I know a lot of aspects are quite a bit tougher in New Game Plus, like the boss fights especially are much harder from what I hear, so that's kind of cool. Needless to say, I won't be checking that because as good as this game is, I really can't Let's Play New Game Plus. That is just too much. It's too much.
If I don't find Jack Ryder in 2 minutes, Deadshot will kill him.
Right, Jack Ryder's right there, and Batman's freaking out about it. Let's see, can I get there? Oh, yeah, I got there. Oh, man. That was really close.
You made me miss my target, Batman.
And I was really pissed about this. Blah, blah, blah. Super hard boss fight coming up, like possibly the hardest in the game. Not really. It's super easy.
Think you can get
At first I thought maybe reverse batarang would be able to get him down, but no. As you'll see, he just shoots it. Quick, Zen-like reflexes on that man.
You'll never get
and well, the actual solution to this is quite, it's quite hard to pull off actually. I mean, you have to wait for him to turn around and then sneak over there, and if you mess it up, I don't know what happens, because it's almost impossible to mess up if you know what you're doing.
Where have you gone, Batman?
Zip, hardest boss in the game, complete. Christ, I said Zaz went down like a chump, but holy cow. He doesn't even get a proper cell either, we just throw him in a train. So yeah, that shot in the dark, complete. And that is the second to last side mission for Batman. The last one obviously being the Riddler, which we're going to finish off possibly in the next set of Arkham City videos.
He's not a problem anymore. I'll let Gordon know where he is and come back for him later.
But we're not done with this video, as you can probably tell from the time bar at the bottom. But yeah, we're moving on into Catwoman. Catwoman's final part of the game is to get the loot that Two-Face spread around among his goons. And the good news about that is his goons are pretty localized. They're only in Park Row and the Bowery, I believe. So all the loot is there, in fact. I think 13 are in the Bowery and 3 are in Park Row. Now, it can be kind of hard to find like the last one because, you know, it's just off in the distance somewhere and you forget about it or something. But just keep on looking and you'll eventually find it. None of them are too hard to get either. There's a couple instances where they're surrounded by gun-toting guys or something like that. Just use some tactics and it should go fairly smoothly for you. I mean, if you do mess up, oh well, just do it again, right? I certainly don't feel compelled to show them all on camera, so I won't. So this is the last one for me, and that's that for Catwoman.
Now what's a girl to do? I could quit this crazy town, but where's the fun in that?
So, it's complete, and there's your story explanation for why you can still play Catwoman. Isn't that fantastic? So, howdy doodads on that, eh? I gotta say, it does feel kind of weird to be getting this close to the end, just because this has taken on so much of my life at this point. Like, total time, all the videos, probably like 15 hours, but that doesn't include all the stuff I cut off camera, which is probably double that. But yeah, move on to other things soon enough. Bye-bye.